Yo, peace. Welcome back to Ripping on Two Wheels.
Ripping on Three.
Of course, I am Trey B. And I'm out here in the garage today. We are about to take a trip down to New Orleans, Louisiana, and we're gonna change it up a little bit on V's bike. We got something new here, and we're gonna get this installed. This is the Memphis Shades 8.5 inch dark tint windshield. Shout out to Memphis Shades. We're gonna get that on, and we're also gonna get some hand guards on for her. She got hit with a couple rocks, and so we're gonna get these on to get her protected. So shout out to Memphis Shades for getting this to us. We're gonna get it installed, and once we get it installed, we're gonna roll to New Orleans. That way she can check it out and see if she loves it. And I'm pretty sure she's gonna love it. So let's get that installed now. When you take these screws out, make sure that you unscrew them, but you leave the last one in. That way your windshield won't slide down and break.
So just leave them in there just a little bit?
Well, you can take that. You can take that one out. Yeah, and just hold on to it. Let me hold the drill for you. Now you can take this last one out. She's gonna pull that one off of there. There you go. Set it right there behind you. All right. Again, this is the Memphis Shades 8.5 inch dark smoke.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And one thing you want to make sure, you don't want to tighten these up. You want to hand tighten them at first. And then when you put them in there, you just want to give it a snug tight. You don't want to tighten it too tight because you run the risk of cracking your windshield. Just hit it one time. All right, we got the windshield installed. That's the Memphis Shades 8.5 inch there. Let's see if she can tell the difference just right off the bat of sitting on it. What do you think? A little bit shorter? How does it look so far?
Looks good.
Looks good? All right, let's do our hand guards. And with the hand guards, you notice this here, these two grommets here go through these holes right here. So we're gonna have to take these off, fit that through there, and it'll kind of be mounted on there like that. This goes in your mirror hole. So we'll get this all set up and we'll get them on the bike. Look at the difference in the size of these brackets right here. The long side goes on the clutch side and the short side goes on the throttle side. So to get those on there, you gotta take these mirrors off. Get this throttle side, and again, like I showed you earlier, the throttle side is the short bracket here, so we're gonna get that on. And once again, shout out to Memphis Shades for sending these products over. I said we're gonna roll to New Orleans and we're gonna check it out and see how this windshield rides for her. I think these hand guards are gonna really protect her hands from any debris or rocks that are flying up. And when the wintertime comes, she'll definitely like these because it kind of keeps her hands a little warmer than just being in the open air. Now on my Street Glide, I do have I have some on there. I don't have Memphis shades. I got them off the line, off of Amazon. But I like these. These are a little bit more curved around the throttle and the brake lever. So I'll definitely be upgrading the 24, my Road Glide, and the Street Glide with the Memphis shades hand guards. So as you guys see, we put the Memphis shades windshield on the bike, the Road Glide 3, and we rode down to New Orleans, Louisiana. How's the windshield on Bourbon Street?
Amazing.
The second line. How's the windshield been for you, babe?
It's good. I love it. I enjoyed it.
No wind buffeting?
No.
No wind buffeting. How were the hand guards?
Perfect. There was rocks coming. Didn't feel it on my hands like I usually do. So perfect. It did its job.
You heard it right there. The Memphis shades windshield did its job. So let's get the bike packed back up. Let's roll back to Atlanta, and we'll give you a full review when we get back to Atlanta. All right? Peace. All right, guys. So right off of the New Orleans trip, running the Memphis shades 8.5 on the Road Glide 3. I personally did ride it. My wife did ride it. This is her trike. And you've seen her response at the end of the video. And I can just tell you that she has been totally pleased with this windshield so far. I'll just give you a couple things about this windshield. Made in America, and we definitely like American-made parts on our American-made motorcycles. And according to the Memphis Shades website, this windshield comes in a few different sizes. You have a 5.5, you have a 6.5, you have an 8.5, you have a 10-inch, and you also have an 11.5. So make sure you choose the right size for your riding style and your height. There's a few different colors with the windshield. You have a smoke, you have a dark black smoke, and on the shorter versions, the 5.5 and the 6.5, they come in a black opaque that you can't see through. Now, the smoke allows about 30% visible light transmission through it, whereas the dark black smoke only allows about 10% visible light transmission through it. And just a little bit of tech information about the windshield's development. The Memphis Shades development team, they use a CFD specialized software, and that is used to evaluate the airflow around 3D shapes. So when they're designing this windshield, it goes through hundreds of different variations. It's analyzed through different variations before prototypes are used in a real life situation or tested in a real life situation. So that's just some little knowledge to know about the development of the windshield. So let's talk about the hand guards here, which I think are probably her favorite part of the install. A couple weeks ago, we were riding and a rock popped up and hit her in her hand. Now, she does wear gloves when she rides, but still, she could feel the rock. It did hurt her pretty good. And she's seen me run hand guards on my Street Glide. And so, of course, she wanted to get some on her Road Glide. And I was actually gonna put these on my 24, but because of the incident with the rock, I decided to put them on her Road Glide 3 here. And she absolutely loves these things. These things provide wonderful style, but more importantly, they provide protection for your hands from not only the debris and rocks and things that pop up on the road, but also in the wintertime, they provide a nice shield from the elements of the cold air. And the way they kind of curve around your levers here and your grips, I love that style. The ones that I have, I got them off of Amazon, and they, in no way, shape, or form are they, you know, half as nice as these are right here. You know, black opaque. They're made with aircraft grade lucite, which is definitely a very sturdy and durable material. Again, provides that protection, you know, for anything that's popping up and hitting the hands. So I'll definitely be looking to grab another pair of these and put them on my 24 Road Glide. Again, made right here in the United States of America. These hand guards made right up the road in Memphis, 5 hours away. Definitely changed the look of her bike a little bit. She has some other upgrades that she's gonna do, but these right now, along with the windshield, have definitely provided a new look and comfort and style for her riding. And she absolutely loves it. Shout out to Memphis Shades. I would definitely be looking to outfit my 2024 and Memphis Shades windshield products in the future, as well as handguards. If you haven't already, man, check out Memphis Shades. They have great products online. Check them out. Maybe you can find something for your two-wheel adventures. All right, peace.
Ripping on 2 wheels.